Guys, if you support Luna Classic, today is one of those days where you're starting to feel like, just hasn't been a great day, but we're going to look at the price action. I'm going to tell you why it's okay. If you're looking at Twitter, if you're looking around the ecosystem, the sphere, as it were, then you understand. You're fine, right? It's everything's going to be just fine. You're thinking too much. Sometimes dips happen. I even told you that this would probably happen because of the pattern. And I told you that maybe there would be a breakout, but most likely the way that it looks, that it was going to be downward momentum, but we'll see what happens. Now, here's the chart action. And you can see we went from basically 77, 78 right here, all the way down in a flash crash to about 6,000. Now, I want to say, you go look around. Don't let me do your research for you on this one. But go look around and see how many whales are starting to accumulate Luna Classic. Go look and see how many whales are suddenly starting to accumulate USTC. So what you're seeing is a gross manipulation in the market right now. Again, I told you that we probably break to the downside because what did I say? If you follow me, you remember this downward wedge over here, followed by this little thing right here. That's a descending wedge. Descending wedges tend to break to the downside. Well, we broke to the downside. Now, the question is, do we come back and how do we rally from there? And I still think that what I said here when I put this chicken scratch up here, I think that still is the play. When I see this breakdown is becoming is coming because of kind of a FUD campaign, little negativity that's going on in the market. And part of that is Classy Crypto. Classy Crypto is, on one hand, I'm coming back. On one hand, I'm leaving. On one hand, I'm just kidding. I'm coming back. On one hand, my gaming channel is doing great, but my crypto channel is not doing. A lot of weird stuff coming out. He's trying to be transparent. He's trying to be open. Now, obviously, Classy is my brother, my little brother, of course, because, of course, we have the same last name. Both of our last names are crypto, and we're all related. Isn't that right, BitBoy? Anyway, so I don't think anything's really fundamentally changed. Now, we go over here and we look at the governance proposals right here, and we see that nothing really right now is passing because the status quo is what people are looking for. Now, people are directly, we want to directly burn the 800 million USTC, but these are a bunch of crybabies. Guys, I can't stress this enough. The burn of the 800 million USTC was already approved. Right. So not only was it approved, but it was approved a second time. So now somebody's putting up a third proposal to do it a third time because they didn't do it the first time. And look, that risk, the risk people, I don't know what's going on there. Like people have reached out to them to try to get that taken care of. And, we'll keep you posted as soon as we have information about it. But so far, they're changing their LinkedIn. They changed the name of the company from Ozone Protocol to Bet You're Not Getting My Money and Associates, whatever it is. But I mean, guys, look, it's crypto. It's crypto, bro. So that 800 is gonna be burned at some point. Like it's got to be burned at some point, or the rug gets pulled on whoever that risk rewards company, whoever they are, and they're going to be blacklisted, and they'll never be able to sell it anyway. So you know what I mean? Like they're playing with quote unquote fire in this situation. So let's see what happens. Right now, again, the move here was just a massive capitulation sort of sell off that happened all at once to create a short environment. 175% increase in the volume. When people say, yeah, whales are accumulating, that's why it's up like that. Well, not really. It's part of the sell-off and then the rebuy of that massive sell-off. This is a massive candle, which signifies high volume. It doesn't mean that a bunch of new people are getting in. So when somebody tells you that, that's dishonest, right? They don't understand crypto or something like that. But the market cap is continuing to dwindle just a little bit, still in the top 100. But again, that's a $50 million move, right? I mean, we got to remember 454 million was yesterday, 393 million is today. So, we had this big move. We'll find out more details about, who's trying to manipulate everything. But then the buyback started. And then it waned just a little bit because that's kind of how crypto goes. At USTC, same thing, all coordinated at the same time. But again, I told you guys that I'm a buyer on USTC at 1.1 cents. So I'm not surprised it's coming down. It's been here before. And based on the trend lines in the channel, that I gave you guys before. Like, I want to see it come down at least into this range at 1.1. That's where we got a significant bounce up to 2.5. So let's do that again. That makes perfect sense for it to happen. And when you start to look around here, you see things like this. This is why I want you to go check Twitter. Well, short-term lookout might look bleak. Lunk is building for a big bounce. Lots of positive developments on Luna Classic, from the Lunk and UST repeg to on-chain game development and burning initiatives. Should Lunk hit the outline levels in the analysis below, would be a great buy opportunity. And there we are, right? This is a great buy opportunity. Could Lunk be headed to 404? And what I said was, let me come back over here so you guys can see it, that it could be headed for 56.32. That 56.32, but I mean, listen, that's where you buy, right? That's where you accumulate more. If you believe in the project, you accumulate more and you ignore the FUD. And I got to be honest with you, if you've been listening to me for any length of time, if you've been listening to my buddy Evan Aldo, if you've been listening to anybody who's really tuned into what's going on in broader crypto markets, you know that there's a capitulation event probably going to happen in altcoins where we're going to lose about 50% of value on a lot of these different tokens here. It's just going to happen. So, and guys, I'm doing this because I want you to be informed. So, yeah, there's going to be some capitulation. There's going to be some pain, but guess what? There's going to be a big bounce. We're going to have a gigantic bounce coming very, very soon, and you guys are going to be smiling about it. You're not going to see a penny in a day or anything like that. It's too much, too far. We have too much supply, but you're going to start to see progress. You're going to see real progress. You're going to start to see real burn. This is all about burn. I want to stress that this is all about burn. And then finally, you got Caddy Crypto over here. And look, every time I say something bad about Caddy Crypto, Happy Caddy Crypto. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Happy Caddy Crypto. Every time I say something that's even remotely bad, then I got a bunch of Chads come in here and go, "Oh, you don't understand. Like, this guy breathes. A matter of fact, he doesn't even breathe oxygen like a normal person. He only brings the air that gets dissipated through a lunk filter." Yeah, but also if people and he gets mad at people because they don't vote. Well, they don't vote because it's not worth voting on, right? They don't think that the proposal is worth voting on. And look, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of smart people doing a lot of smart people stuff in the Luna Classic ecosystem. And just because he thinks he's smarter than everybody else doesn't make him smarter than everybody else. Final hours of 11/6/85. The voting power is so centralized, you need top nodes to vote to even reach quorum. It's a shameful thing considering the confile prop. So, I'm not arguing whether or not the proposal is good, right? This proposition could be a good proposal, and it is being blocked by the centralization. But it's the people that give them the power. So it's the people that are allowing these things done. And delegating and staking with them. So if you want to have your vote matter more, stop posting shit like this and start posting stuff that gets people to come over to Happy Caddy Crypto so that he can more centralize it, because he doesn't want to be part of the centralization process. He doesn't want it to be centralized, but he wants people to do what he wants done. Guys, are you not seeing that? And listen, it's his opinion that it's good for the realm. It's not fact. It's opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm on a rant here on Happy Caddy, and I don't dislike the person. As a matter of fact, I think they're probably one of the top people and one of the best people for Luna Classic in the entire ecosystem. But it should be pointed out when they're talking, they want people to vote their way, and in order to do that, they say everything's so centralized. No. Anyway, it's not financial advice, but I believe I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk.